Yeah, absolutely. And I think for mood, one game that really stood out to me is Time Weaver.
Hmm.
Kind of like a narrative game that takes place in a lot of different situations. If you just click on the game page, you can kind of like the screenshots. There's like the
Oh
changing
yeah.
world. The intro. You're falling. That sort of experience of something different, uh, but something that makes you, I don't know, feel like you're having some sort of emotional connection.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it's different. Like I'm looking at one of the screenshots here. There's a very flat shading style with a heavy fog on the world. Looks very desaturated, but not desaturated in a depressing way, but desaturated in a little bit of a artistic way. So again, it's different, and I think that's powerful. That adds. I think that's part of the reason that it gets higher rating for mood is because it's if you desaturate your game immediately, there's a certain mood you're saying about your game.
Exactly.
Have you ever noticed when you open up a game or look at a game or look at a video or someone says, "Hey, I'm working on something," if they're making a game in Unity and it has the default Unity skybox, the immediate mood that it's creating is bright, sunny day, not much going on, but it also creates the mood of generic default, the thing that you've seen a million times. And it strips everything, I think, that more experienced, someone who's looked at a lot of games, it just immediately strips from them any of the other mood or atmosphere you're trying to create for the game. So I often I often bang on about the fact that one of the first things you should do when you're working on a prototype is change the skybox, whether it's Unity or Unreal or something else. Don't use the default. Change it to something else, even if you're just making the whole thing black or making the whole thing green. So it's different, and immediately people don't have a preconceived feeling about what it's all about.
Yeah, a lot of mood comes in with the lighting and the color scheme that's chosen. And I know that you guys have a course actually dedicated to the some shaders and lighting. But it would be cool to see, um, I don't know, maybe just a I guess a course suggestion idea is
Hmm.
something about creating different moods in games, or maybe something that uh, helps capture these different sort of emotional experiences, or how to create them. I think
Mm.
that's maybe just something to throw in there.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, my formal game development background is as a game designer, game producer, and I'm always fascinated about design. How to create that experience for the player, how to craft an objective, how to give them feedback, how to have them feel clever, how to give them decisions. I love that stuff. I find that when we try to create that sort of stuff as a standalone course, there's a really narrow group of people that are ready for that level of distinction. And often it's a little bit like if you're teaching someone to ride a bike, that when you start talking about, hey, I really want to learn how to do jumps better, then a lot of people inherently are interested in that. But they're like, can you just show me how to brake better first and pedal better and stand up better and to go around corners better, and then I'll be ready for jumps. There's some crazy, crazy kids out there who immediately are saying, I haven't ridden a bike yet, but I want to do the jumps. Show me the jumps. And design's often a similar way. So I'm often grappling for how can we weave design into the conversation when someone is still at the point of saying, I just need to learn functions and variables and return types and all these things. I'm still stuck on that. So can you teach me that? And then I'll be ready for design. But, I point taken about more deeper intermediate to advanced level design stuff, because that's where you go from just being able to ride your bike around the neighborhood to be able to hit the sweet jumps and have all the people in your neighborhood say, damn, that Yong is amazing on a bike.